This episode is sponsored by Gamergy, the gaming energy drink made by gamers for gamers. Check it out in 4 great flavors: Purple Nurple, Red Alert, Binary Blue, and Epic Green. Hey, what is going on, guys? So I'm here with a new episode of Moch Evaluates Cosplay Melee, Episode 3, Angels and Demons. Yeah, very interesting episode. There was actually some personal stuff. I'm going to fix the camera real quick here, guys. There we go. There was actually some personal stuff in the episode that made it so Leanna Vamp couldn't actually act as a judge during the judging of the event. She actually knew one of the contestants, who was Lisa. I got my notes right here just so you guys know, so you know why I'm looking down. And, I mean, all she did was she decided to step out and let Yvette Nicole Brown and Christian do all the judging. So, I mean, that was just it. You know, when you have that situation, you don't want to look biased or anything, so it's completely understandable. Now, what really just bothers me about this episode I'm going to bring you guys is I could not, for the life of me, find social media for our contestants today. I couldn't. I tried. I looked everywhere. I looked on Facebook. I looked on Instagram. I looked on Twitter. I kept getting all these different, you know, same name people, and I just gave up. I mean, I'm sorry, I gave up though, but I gave up. But we still have plenty of pictures to show, so let's get into the contest. This week's theme was Angels and Demons. In the first round, they had to pick a feather. There was 4 feathers, 2 white and 2 black. If you picked a white feather, you were going to be an angel. If you picked a black feather, you're going to be a devil. Well, a demon. So Marty, one of the first contenders, and I'll pull up pictures here in a minute. I'm just going to go over this stuff. Marty picked angel. Lisa picked demon. Garrick picked demon. And Jesse picked angel. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make this smaller. We'll go ahead and scoot that over a little bit. So before we do anything, we'll go ahead and introduce all the characters. Jessie, or Jessica Thaxton. Here's some pictures of her and her past cosplays. We have, I don't know what this is, to be honest with you guys. I mean, it's interesting. I just don't know what it is. And here's a female Ghostbuster from her with bunny ears, because bunny ears make everything cooler. I think this is supposed to be... It looks familiar. It looks something like Marvel, like X-Men-ish. I don't know for sure, but... and I think that's a backpack from a Ghostbuster. Now we have Garrick. Garrick is an interesting guy. He had a really great concept for his angel. Well, no, for his demon. It just didn't end up working out for him, I think, in the long run, because he had some problems. But we'll just go over some of their... I really wish I could have found these guys' pages so I can, you know, pick my favorite cosplays out and go over stuff like that, like I've done in the past. I just couldn't do it, guys. I looked. I really could not find it, though. But here's a male interpretation of Catwoman from Garrick. I'm going to guess that's what it's supposed to be. And I don't know what this is either, but it's all very interesting, though. I mean, you can't know everything. I mean, if I try to learn all fandoms, I'm not going to, you know, get to do anything I enjoy. But here's Garrick as Loki. And now we have Lisa Rosenberg. Lisa was actually the one that Leanna Vamp knew and had to excuse herself out from judging. But here she is as a I don't remember the version of Harley Quinn this is from. I've seen it before, though. But Harley Quinn, Jasmine in a very belly dancer-esque version or something from Aladdin. I don't know who this is supposed to be, but it's still pretty cool, you know. And I'm going to say World of Warcraft. Just gonna throw that idea out there. Maybe not. Maybe it's supposed to be a Death Knight. I don't know nothing about World of Warcraft, but it could be something else. I don't know. But here we have Marty, and we're not going to go over this picture because it actually pertains to the episode. Here she is as Snow White. And I'm going to say Alice in Wonderland with the cane thing, but a dark Alice in Wonderland.
And I don't know. And there's one more picture of her real quick. Oh yeah, it's Raphael from Turtles. But so all of them had different ideas. Marty was going to go with an angel called Numilio, and the angel got its wings from the Word of God, and it was very one of the most powerful angels in heaven because that person's angel spread comes from the Word of God. She was also doing a gender bend, so that was pretty interesting. And let's see here. Oh, and Marty actually works with a group of other friends from her area, I guess. They dress up as Disney princesses and other characters and go to local children's hospitals and hang out with kids there and make them feel, you know, just, it's kind of like what the 501st does for kids and, you know, what a couple other groups have done. But that's really cool. I really like it when people get into that, you know, and do stuff for the for others. It really makes me happy. Lisa is a demon, and she's supposed to be a henchman of Pestilence, one of the 4 horsemen. Yeah, so that was interesting. Her character's name is Virgilio. I really wish I could say that better, but I can't. I don't know. Garrick also chose, also got a demon. And Garrick actually was going to go with bladed wings. So that's something I really liked his idea, but his execution wasn't that fantastic. And Jessie is a fashion-inspired cosplayer. She likes to take a lot of fashion and bring it into her cosplay. So very different. But the first round, they had to make wings, because every angel or demon needs wings. And in the first round, unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to... Let me find a... Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I can do this. We ended up saying goodbye to Jessica Thaxton because her wings just didn't come up to par with everyone else's. Of course, I'll show you the wings when we see the final costume, but for round 2, Marty, Lisa, and Garrick all had to make their wings move in some way. So there was 3 different things. There were springs, and then there was a air pneumatic thingy that when you shoot air into it, it moves and makes the wings pop out. And then there was a mechanical one of the same thing, just it wasn't an air compressed one, it was a mechanical one. And so Lisa actually won round 1, so she got to pick, and she went with springs because she felt she didn't understand how to really work the other 2, which I would have been in her same boat. I don't know. I wouldn't have done it. But Garrett got the mechanical, and Marty got the air compressed one. So now we'll go ahead and look at the final costumes for all 3 of the characters. Here is Marty, and you can't see, like, these are supposed to be pages from the Bible, and there's a book on her back. And I just wish I can get a, you know what, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Well, what the heck am I doing? There we go. But this breastplate had so much great detail and it was so amazing. But what ended up costing her some points is this. She didn't really do anything from the waist down. She slapped on a pair of pants, slapped on a pair of boots, called it good. Now, I mean, she still, and it was a great gender bend too, because she's doing a male angel, but it just didn't work out for her because everything was amazing from the waist up, but it didn't seem complete to the judges, and I kind of agree with her. Here's Garrick, and like I said, Garrick went with bladed wings, which I thought was really cool. The bladed wings actually kind of slid up and slowly. I guess I should have talked about Marty, so we'll go back real quick. Marty's wings actually started out more folded, and then they actually flap out, and then flap up, and then flap out like that. So that was really interesting. And Garrick's, they started out all together, then they just slowly rose and rose and rose. Now, I have a few problems with Garrick's His wings are amazing. His helmet is amazing. I love the helmet. Everything else, I just can't stand it. I can't stand this fabric thing. I really wish he would have kept the armor going. This armor doesn't make any sense. Why would it stop like mid-riff on the belly? The sword was... He had a great idea. The execution of the idea wasn't there, though, unfortunately. Now, like I said, guys, I've said it in previous episodes, I am not a cosplay genius. I don't know how to do the things that these guys do in 2 days' time. These guys make these costumes in 2 days. Now, I know in shows like... What's the name of that show? The one where it's like professional costume makers. Face Off. They do that stuff and everything, but these are cosplayers. They're like amateurs compared to them. Compared to when it comes to like costume making and stuff. And these guys are using cosplay materials, not, you know... So... But... like pretty much what I'm trying to say is I'm not an expert. I'm not saying that I'm better than these guys. I'm just giving an opinion. And he had a great concept. He could have went with a really cool Roman centurion, like bladed angel kind of thing. The sword was rushed, and it wasn't even... It took so much away from the costume, and there was already things making the costume look horrible. Well, not horrible, just... I shouldn't have said horrible. I'm gonna say, like... Not clean, not... This fabric just keeps tearing my eye away from the breastplate, even though the breastplate isn't great. I just didn't like it. That's just my perspective on it. I love the helmet, I love the wings. But, anyway, now we'll get to Lisa here. Wow, when Lisa came out, she looked fierce. And Marty looked great too. All of them look good when they come out. Marty looked great. Garrick, I started looking at stuff and I just... That's just my opinion, man. I'm not trying to tear anyone down. Like I said, I only have 3 cosplays myself, and they're all probably crappy compared to these guys. So I'm not an expert. Just my opinion. But Lisa came out. I was so worried when she was saying what she was going to do. I thought she wasn't giving herself enough time. I didn't think she was going to be able to make her wings move. Because you had to make your wings move. And she did by using the springs. And she also did 4 wings. That's really hard. But she attached all the wings to a string. So when she pulls the string, her wings flap. Which was really cool. And she went with this bird avian kind of thing with the rib cage, and everything on this cosplay was amazing until I saw these feet. I saw these big, huge Sesame Street bird feet, and I was instantly just like, ugh. It's an amazing cosplay. It's an amazing costume. But those feet are just killing me. There's so much amazing going on here. And then you see those feet, and I'm just like, ugh. I think the judges even like the feet. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know. But I just didn't like the feet. But Lisa was an amazing entrance. She did a fantastic job. She really embodied the character really well. I think she was almost a clear-cut winner from the beginning because she just had so much heart and soul into her cosplay already. And she did end up being the winner. So Lisa was the winner with this pestilence-inspired demon. Hey, Brucey. Now, I also understand, in my opinion, so far, this has been the hardest episode. Wings are... They've got to be one of the hardest things to do for a cosplay ever. Because, first of all, one of the things that Leanna likes to judge on is how good it would work in a convention setting, because that's where cosplays usually happen the most. Wings are difficult to maneuver around in a convention. So, this is one of the most... I'm going to call it, right now, up to this episode, this is the hardest cosplay challenge they've had so far. And that's just my opinion. But And all of them struggled with the wings because wings are hard. You have to make them, you have to strap them somehow to your body. You have to hide the apparatus that's holding it onto your body. You have to make everything work when it's, and, make it look like it's still supposed to be natural. Oh, it's okay, buddy. I'll take care of you in a minute. Oh, the doggy wants to go outside. You want to say hi to the camera? Here's your Brucey! Here's your Brucey! This is my baby boy, Brucey, right here. How are we doing, buddy? But it was a great episode. I love seeing the different... there were so many different cool ideas for wings. I was so surprised. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I really did appreciate it. I want to thank the executive producer who... I think his name is Ian something. Let me find out real quick. I'm actually going to hold it up to the... But I'm going to make this bigger now real quick. It just says Ian. But Ian, one of the executive producers from Cosplay Melee, actually found my video on Twitter. Nah, you guys can't see that. Maybe I'll bring it up. He found it on Twitter and actually liked that my analysis... Well, he liked it. I liked it, so I'm assuming he liked the analysis and everything. But... Let me see if I can find it here real quick. Yeah, here it is. Here it is on Twitter, and here's Ian. I'll click on him real quick. Ian Riley, an executive producer from Cosplay Melee, actually saw my video and liked it, so thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. I really do. But thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel and you liked what you enjoyed, make sure you Sith lightning that like button. If you're new, use the Force to subscribe. And remember, guys, we are the Force, each and every one of us, so let's connect. May the Force be with you and have a great day.